Hi guys, this is Osborne. And Saturday, I rode in my first Mid South gravel ride. Mid South is a gravel ride held in the city of Stillwater, Oklahoma, which is the city of the Oklahoma State University. So, preparing for the ride, I acquired a gravel bike. Usually, I ride Blue Betsy, Blue Betsy, powder blue with the white and blue basket on the front. Really enjoy riding that bike, but this ride, um, I had a gravel bike, so I decided to use it. Preparing for the ride, I checked all my gear. I took um, my parts component, my parts bag off Blue Betsy, put it on the new bike. Checked make sure I had my applicator for my CO2 cartridges, my spare tubes, and all my tire equipment, my levers for changing my tires. Had everything I needed. I downloaded the maps to my Wahoo, had everything I needed the night before. So I left here at like 5 a.m. to drive over to Stillwater. I get to Stillwater and I realize that I don't have my phone. This works with in conjunction with this. The two of them, this holds the information, feeds it to your GPS, and it keeps you on track. So I get to Stillwater. I don't have my phone. I don't have time to go back to Tulsa, and so I'm thinking about just not doing this. But I I was scheduled to do this ride last year. It was like 20 degrees last year, and I just bailed out. So I decided I'm going to do this ride. So I make my way to the start line. I go pick up my package. Everything's fine, and I take off on the ride. But before I go, I see a bunch of friends, some friends from Sound Pony. I see some Major Taylor guys from Kansas City that I know. So I have people I can ride with. I signed up for the 100. I hadn't been on my bike. I've been sick the last couple of weeks. So I decided to just ride to 50 and just, I'm just going to get through an event. Lots of people, great event. And we take off, and things are going good. I'm visiting with some friends, laughing and talking. And at mile 8, I have a flat. Now, mind you, I've ridden Blue Betsy in 4 gravel rides from 100 miles across Kansas, 3 gravel rides in Oklahoma, and never had a flat or mechanical uh, mishap the whole time. So this is so out of the norm for me. So I whoop over, I change the flat, I get my CO2 applicator, I put the cartridge in, and for some reason it will not inject CO2 into my tube. So I'm adjusting my applicator. Well, the head comes all the way off. And so the lesson for this was that I checked to make sure I had it the day before, but I didn't try it. So it was non functional. So a guy stopped to help me. I borrowed his. His wouldn't work either. Either. Neither one of them would work. So he also had a hand pump. So I was able to use the hand pump, pump my tire up, and back on the road. So I'm feeling good. That was at mile 8. Mile 13, my front tire goes flat again. So I'm on my second flat, and I haven't even made 14 miles. So I pull over, and I'm really wrestling with this thing. I finally decided that maybe I just should sag. So I tell the guy that, since I don't have my phone's at home on my coffee table, um, I have him to call a SAG in for me. Meanwhile, Mitch Williams from Kansas City Major Taylor Group, he rides by him and Kenny, and they say, "Hey, dude, what's up?" I said, "Well, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and sag." They said, "Oh no, you're not sagging." I said, "Yeah, I'm a sag." I said, "Nothing's working." That dark cloud was over me, and I was in a really dark place. And Ken said, "No, dude." He said, "You're not sagging. Here's a tube. We're going to put this thing in and you're going to ride through this. So I said, okay. So I took the tube, aired it up, and I was back on the road. But I was really paranoid. I've had two flats in less than 14 miles, so every time I hit a bump, I'm just, I'm not in a good place. But meanwhile, we met Jessica and we met Sharon, and so the five of us are riding together. We're all kind of enjoying ourselves, and it turned out to be a great day on the bike. I didn't have any more mechanicals. It was just an opportunity to assist some other people on the road that had some problems. We was helping Jessica figure out how to use her climbing gears and kind of coaching and teaching along the way. It was such a good experience after I got that dark cloud off of me. Um, I've been in some really tough rides, and and I was able to endure. But for some reason, on Saturday, starting off in the hole, just battling, leaving my equipment at home, my equipment not working, uh, my it was just it was really bad. But Mitch and Kent really helped to blow that dark cloud off of me, and I ended up having a great day. Uh, the ride was I signed up for 100. I'm gonna ride 50, but it wasn't a 50-mile course. It was actually a 58-mile course, and about at mile 50 there was a single track. For you people that are not familiar with single track, that's basically a mountain bike course. So it had 1 mile of mountain biking course, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. You went into the woods, you rode around this course over stumps and rocks, and it was uh, it was really cool. It was very different. For the mountain bike people, they absolutely loved it. For the people with back with a road bike background, they probably had the worst 1 mile of their life. But it was a lot of fun. A couple other things I wanted to mention was this is your finishing medal for Mid South. For some reason, gravel rides they don't give out real nice medals like road ride people, uh, but they're very challenging courses. They are rides that make you dig deeper in yourself. And if you haven't done a gravel ride, you really should go out and experience what it's like to ride on gravel. You know, it's anything that makes you uncomfortable and you work your way through it requires you to grow, and gravel will definitely make you grow. Bobby puts on a great event at Mid South. The whole Stillwater gets behind the ride. They had great rest stops and water stops. The people at the events at the rest stops was there to help you, and they made you feel welcome, and they was there to support you in the way they could. So I would suggest to anybody to consider doing Mid South Gravel. Put Mid South Gravel on your calendar for 2024. Great event. This is Osborne. Have a good day.